thought I would show you how I store my Quick-Hitch and 3-point arms. Because I have to take them off and put the backhoe on, right? The first thing I do is I'm going to put the Quick-Hitch on the Heavy Hitch. I'm actually going to mount it to the Heavy Hitch, just like I'm going to be hooking up the Heavy Hitch, right?
Yeah.
But then once I get it attached, I'm going to take the 3-point arms off all together as a unit.
Looks like you might have gone mudding or something with the 3-point hitch.
It's the dust from the lawnmower when we get in a dry area.
Oh, that makes sense. There you go.
And it just fogs behind the tractor. It really does. So here we go. Okay. Looks like this. This almost always, if I don't have that lock, jam that up against there, it almost always vibrates down.
Yeah. You know, this is actually pretty simplistic. Like, when you think about it, there's so many parts that have to go together, and for the end user, it's decent.
You know, the concept of a 3-point hitch has been around since, I don't know, probably the 30s, maybe. And several vendors try to do different ways, but the 3-point hitch, this particular style, and even this mounting configuration, this size mounts, have been around now for years and years.
Yeah, that's cool. There you go.
Okay, now setting it back down.
Dad, did you see my big research poster?
I did.
So,
Now what's that for again?
when I was in China, we were kind of looking at the location of a gene in rice that made the grain turn red.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so my poster is kind of about like how we found the gene and like how you kind of can look for a gene in a species if you know what the phenotype is.
What's a phenotype?
So a phenotype is like what the rice looks like.
Oh, okay.
So if we see red rice, then red is the phenotype.
Okay.
And white is the normal phenotype, right? Like when you go to Chipotle and get your rice,
You don't get red rice?
yeah, you usually get white rice. I mean, you can get brown rice, but brown rice is really just white rice.
I've been to Red Rice Canyon in Colorado.
I didn't know that existed.
Oh, maybe it was Red Rock Canyon.
I thought it was Red Rock.
Oh, okay. Well, Red Rock, Red Rice.
Same thing, right?
So what, do you have any idea why you cared about red rice versus
Well,
white rice?
What I was kind of thinking with that is like if somebody serves me a bowl of just plain rice and the rice grains are red, I don't know if I'm gonna eat that. You know, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Especially like if you are a person that's never been around like processed foods or, you know, just not used to your food showing up multicolored, you know? And so in China, especially like rural China, if people grow their rice and it turns red, they're like, what's in this rice? Is it gonna hurt me? Is it gonna hurt my family?
So you're trying to get rid of the red rice?
I'm trying to get rid of the red rice, yeah.
That's what your objective was?
Yes.
Oh.
So what we can do after we know where the red rice is we can use, it's called tissue culture, but basically we can take the red rice plant and exchange the gene for red rice with the gene for white rice and make the rice white again.
Okay.
The rice.
Do you think there was any difference in like the nutritional value? Do you think
we tested for that. Well, I don't know about nutritional level, but we tested for like chlorophyll levels, and chlorophyll is what does photosynthesis.
Yeah.
So it's what helps the plant grow, and like on this red rice plant, the leaves would even kind of be a little red. So it wouldn't grow as well because the green part of the plant is really what helps it grow. So since it wasn't as green, it couldn't grow as well.
So the red didn't grow as well, you think?
Right.
Okay, so I got the arms unhooked here, Catriel. The top link and the 2 lower arms are all unhooked.
Yeah, looks like it.
And
So you should just be able to slide it out, right?
Yeah, I can just roll this thing backwards, see? Now, if I had let it go, it would have just banged down, but that's the only...
Yeah,
negative
okay,
impact.
so
there we go.
basically you can just detach all of the 3 points and then slide it away.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's how I store it.
And that's the cool thing about the like heavy hitch that you have there is that the wheels on that allow you to do that sliding away, right?
Exactly. The heavy hitch cart is incredibly versatile. I actually don't think I would like the heavy hitch near as much without the cart.
Yeah.
I mean, just having this cart is really nice.
It's really nice because then you can like put it in the corner and Mom's not quite as upset.
Right. Mom likes to have everything organized, even in my shed. Hey, by the way, if you want to get a heavy hitch or a heavy hitch cart or both, you can get a 5% discount. Did you know that, Catriel?
I didn't know that. You know, I'm like both in China and then at college. It's kind of hard for me to figure out things around here. So
you get a 5% discount at heavyhitch.com if you use coupon code TTWT.
Which stands for
Tractor Time with Catriel.
Katriel.
Something like that, right?
Tractor Time with Catriel. Yep, that's what TTWT stands for.
Yep. So anyway, use your discount.
5%'s like, hey, I would take 5% like increase on a test scores. That'd be good.
Might get you from an A to an A+. Might get you from a...
Let's not talk about what it would get me from.
Uh-oh.
Red rice and the heavy hitch transportation cart, all in one video. You'll never know what you'll see on Tractor Time with Tim. Press the thumbs up button and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video, which will be on the backhoe installation.